All right. It seems like we are at a point in the semester where it might be a good idea to add to our pKa table with some new pKa's we've encountered so far. So what we've seen is a new pKa with a number 20. 20 for molecules where there's a carbonyl and an adjacent carbon with an H. And we called that alpha. So alpha H. And that was pKa 20. And you get this species here with it, which is called an enolate. And it gets its name from the fact that its resonance form looks like the conjugate base of an enol. So it's called an enolate. We just finished a whole chapter devoted to enolates, chapter 19. We introduced alpha H's in chapter 16. Okay, we had an alpha H that wasn't quite as acidic when we hit chapter 19 again. It was another 25. So let's put that a little higher. It was alpha, but it was alpha to an ester. Alpha to ester. And well, that's not alpha at all, is it? There's alpha. And that's a 25. And it creates the same kind of enolate, except this enolate has competitive resonance with the oxygen on the other side, which has lone pairs as well. So we don't like that kind of resonance where this one wants to resonate with the O, but as it's doing that, this one can't. So it has to wait until this one resonates back so it can do its normal resonance. And competitive resonance is not a good kind of resonance. So we had a new 25, a new 20. We've learned that we had some new 10s as well. In fact, we can even go back to Orgo 1 near the end where we had HO attached to a phenyl, and that was a phenol, and that was also a 10. And we learned about these new derivatives called sulfonamides. Not sulfonic acid, sulfonamides. Also 10. It's an amide version of sulfonic acid. We learned also another 10 when we had a carbonyl on one side and on the other. So alpha to 2 carbonyls. Another 10. And what else have we had that's new? Well, maybe we'll come back if we encounter them. How's that for a deal? So we'll leave this as a very small segment to introduce our review, and I reserve the right to come back to this. So I'm going to stop sharing and come back very shortly.